big.
Oof, big night tonight. You've been on a journey to get to this stage and join the WNBA sisterhood. Who is a player that, if you could choose, you would want to play with this summer?
Ooh, easy answer for me. A'ja Wilson. I know that she's technically still playing, but with everything that she's accomplished so far, she is a legend to me. That is legend status. And I want to put in that same work. You know, use my skills on both ends of the court and lead this franchise to multiple championships.
I mean, she is a star in this league, and the game is better for having her in it. Have you thought about what you're going to say when that interaction happens?
Wow. I wish that I could sit here and tell you that I'd be a poised young lady. But she actually came and gave a talk at my school one year, and to be really honest with you, I can't tell you a word she said. I just couldn't hear her over the sounds of my internal screams. Just like one big loud scream, just on a loop the entire time. So yeah, I'm not super optimistic about keeping my cool. But I would love to ask for a jersey or a signature or something, though. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine.
Thank you.
On another note, the league is at a fascinating growth point right now, with viewership skyrocketing. How much of the WNBA did you watch growing up? And does the history of the game inform at all where you want to land?
Look, if I could wave a magic wand and get the Houston Comets back, oh, that would be my choice. Line me up. Cheryl Swoops, Tina Thompson, Cynthia Cooper, and I would just be in basketball paradise. Exactly, yes. But no, all jokes aside, it's really just such an honor to be considered by all these franchises.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited to be walking the road that all these legends paved before me.
The spotlight has definitely been on women's sports these last years. How much do you think that on-court rivalries play a factor in the growth of the league? And do you think that these storylines are good for the game?
Oh, I love the way that stories are being told right now. And I think that has fueled those rivalries that you're talking about. You know, look at Angel and Caitlin. They faced off in the national championship in college, and their fans have followed them to the WNBA. You know, every matchup between those two is a must-see TV. And the Fever and Sky have two of the hottest tickets in the sport right now. And when the Aces and Liberty assembled all that star power a couple years back, every matchup between them was called the Battle of the Super Teams, just pulling in huge ratings, huge numbers. And my grandma wouldn't be able to follow anything that was happening on the court. But I'll tell you, she knows all the tea. She definitely knows all the tea. And I think all these rivalries are just another entry point for the fans.
Yeah, totally agree there. Unfortunately, you just missed sharing the court with the WNBA's all-time leading scorer, Diana Taurasi, who played in the league from 2004 to 2024. She brought a ton of that spice you were talking about for so long. Now, what part of her legacy speaks to you the most?
DT is a 3-time WNBA champion, a 3-time NCAA champion, 6 golds with Team USA. I mean, so much of legacy is beyond your individual stats, but what you accomplished as a team. And her success is undeniable. She is synonymous with winning and forever will be. Honestly, how could you wish for anything more than that?
True, true, true. For the fans who might not know you yet, what do they need to know, either on or off the court?
Look, I'm confident. I have worked really, really hard to get here, and I'm going to make an impact from day one. Diana Taurasi was willing to talk a little trash, but she always backed it up with her game. And fans can expect me to do the very same thing. That goes for the court and the press conferences too. So you might want to make sure you tune into those.
Let's go, let's go. Okay, so I want to shift gears quickly for a couple of rapid-fire questions so new fans can get to know you. First, when it comes to a city, do you prefer a bigger metropolis vibe or a smaller, more intimate one?
Oh, for as long as I can remember, I have wanted to be on the biggest stage possible.
Oh.
And in my mind, that extends beyond the arena. You know, I want a crowd everywhere I walk, team billboards up all over, restaurants open late so I can snag a bite after game night wraps up. You know, I love the hum of a big city. I love it. The pulse of the people. I feed off of that energy. So, big city.
Let's keep this one easy. Favorite color?
Ooh, purple. It's got this royal vibe, you know, like this air of importance. And every time I rock something in that color, it fills me with confidence. And when you think about the WNBA, you think Lisa Leslie, Brittany Griner, Chicha Penachero. A lot of legacy in that color.
That's right.
Know what I mean?
Okay, how about this? On a day when you've got nothing scheduled and you can just relax on the couch, what is your go-to cheat meal?
Oh. If it swims, I'll eat it. I'll eat it. Oh. Sushi, crab cakes, seafood boil. Yes, that's what I need. Oh my gosh, one summer growing up, we rented out this beach house for a week. And when I tell you that I lived off of lobster rolls every single meal, I'm not exaggerating. And now that you mention it, I'm actually really excited to spend these next 6 months traveling to all these coastal cities. But I'm really gonna have to lock in, or else it's gonna be like Cape Cod 2018 all over again. Nobody wants that.
Okay, I'm definitely not trying to get you in trouble. Okay, let's bring it on back to basketball. Let me ask you, does it matter to you where you're selected in the draft order?
Yes and no. How is that for an answer? Look, this is the toughest professional league in the world when it comes to cracking a roster, and it just keeps getting harder and harder the further you are along in the draft order. And there was that documentary, the 144, 2 years back, and I know we're up to 156 for the Valkyries, but still. That being said, if you presented me with the option between a high draft number and a strong fit within an organization where I can really, see my game blossom while I adjust to the pro level, I would take that second option every time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Crazy fly, dedication to my people. Word up, peace to all my brothers that I ain't gonna see no more.
And to this time, directly taking the center court for the awards ceremony. Let's hear it for the champions, New York! The head coach of your home team,
Animates the ultra spirit, which is a separate being. Soul, spirit, and body, separate beings.
How to get anything. Principle tells us that reality is like mirror, image, a reflection. Habits is like we cannot change what you do.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. And tonight we've got the Las Vegas Aces playing against the New York Liberty. With Brian Banafiteni and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us. And we're expecting some fireworks tonight, fellas. Both teams can score in bunches.
Well, I'm looking to see which team could dictate the pace here. To me, that's the key.
Yeah, if you can force your opponent to play your style of basketball, you're in good shape.
And it's going to be the Liberty off the tip. Ionescu outside. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Off target from three-point range. Wilson outside. Pass to Gaddis. Four on the shot clock. The fader. New York with the rebound. Outside, Stewart. Gardner. Jones. She's guarded by Wilson. Now Lainey Hamilton. Drops in the tray.
Talk about a determined distributor. Ionescu pretty much always knows where her teammates are.
In the 2024 finals, Sabrina Ionescu hit one of the biggest shots in league history.
With the series 1-1, Sabrina nailed a deep three with just a second left, silencing the crowd of over 19,000 in Minnesota. That was a key win and a huge reason why the Liberty won it all for the first time.
Rejected by Jonquel Jones.
A strong shot blocker. Jones is able to stifle shooters by positioning herself skillfully. Her ability is matched only by her energy, guys. She's usually in the middle of everything for them.
Outside, Young. Screen by Gaddis. Inside, stolen by Lainey Hamilton. Out to the wing. Outside, Stewart. Pass to Gardner. Pulls it from from the elbow. The rebound by A'ja Wilson.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open. 3 misses to start the game. They're still trying to break the seal.
Pass to Ionescu. Takes the 3. Fires for 3. The rebound by A'ja Wilson. The Aces trailing. Down low. Gardner with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty.
Laney Hamilton, that one's good.
Quick hands in the steal, quick feet on the break.
And that's a silly error there. Coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense.
It's just giving them 3 points.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Gaddis. Now here's Young. Shot to end the cold run. And the 3 ball is good.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in 3-point range.
Back-to-back titles in 2022 and 23. The Aces have been the franchise in this league.
They've been to the semifinals in each of the last 6 playoffs. And guys, there is a clear expectation in Sin City. Win it all.
And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, every team wants length and shooting. Breanna Stewart brings you both.
And both at an elite level defense as well.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And the Aces with possession. It's a 5-point game. And that one's good. Gaddis.
Nice touch near the hoop.
And so it's New York with it. Pass to Gardner. From deep. Good on the triple.
That's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world from 3-point land right now.
To the right side. Here's Gaddis. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Lets the floater go. Here's Burke. And again, it's New York with a 3.
It seems like they couldn't get anything to fall in the opening quarter, but when things finally are starting to look up.
Yeah, things are starting to look up indeed, Tim. You nailed it. I mean, they're starting to really make amends for their slow start.
And we love it, because guess what? We love offense.
Yeah, I love offense.
Now here's Gardner. Covered by Lloyd. Here's Misaman. And it's blocked.
The swat from Gustafson in good defensive position.
Lloyd. She's covered by Gardner. Gaddis up top. Gray right side. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Gaddis. The rebound by the Liberty. Now Burke. It's stolen by Gaddis. And here's Lloyd from the arc. And another miss by Las Vegas. Loud outside. Now Burke to the middle. Here's Misaman. And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up the 2 on the second effort.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor. It's all adding up.
Well, you look across the team stats, it's one of many areas they're winning, and they've secured a big lead.
It looks very sharp tonight.
I'm loving it.
Timeout called the Aces. The Aces making a change here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Gaddis. Looking to end the run. And it's blocked by Breanna Stewart.
Phenomenal defense from Stewart on that play. It's no surprise she's regarded as one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. The rebound by A'ja Wilson. And it's the Aces with the ball. Trailing by 13. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Outside, Young. Pass to Smith. Off the mark there with the three.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Here's Lloyd. 5 points in the game. Man, they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Money from the wing.
I love the confidence from Lloyd. It's really what makes her so dangerous offensively.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. And so that's the end of the first half. Liberty out in front. They lead by 13. We'll take a quick break and then get back to the action. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. You have to like what we're seeing from Cloud.
Well, guys, what she gives this team is an edge. She lights up an arena when she gets going. In the first half, she had it going.
And she doesn't just give them an edge. She gives them a confidence that they otherwise wouldn't have. And I just see her as a special player that the team loves having around.
Here's Parker Tyus. Good defensive work by Jonquel Jones.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
It was a long time coming, but the Liberty finally won it all in 2024.
You think about it, it's their first championship after losing in the finals 5 times, including the year before, 2023. And it wasn't easy. It took the full 5 games, overtime in that game 5, but Liberty fans got to see their team win on their court. Such a sweet feeling.
Delaney Hamilton. Basket good.
Very clever passing. She puts that ball on a silver platter for her.
And we're just about a minute and a half into this third quarter of basketball. Wilson outside. Goddess. Guarded by Jones. Here's Parker Tyus. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
She placed that pass right out in front of her and just let her run into it.
The 3 is up. Wilson pulls it down.
She's been ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Here's Young. To the inside. Gray, covered by Ionescu. Screened by Goddess. And it's Gray missing. Pass to Ionescu. To the paint. Lainey Hamilton. Count that one.
Proving what a selfless player she is, Ionescu is all about getting the rock to wide open teammates.
Goddess up top. Inside. Rebound New York.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle today.
And control the boards has given them control of this game.
To the middle. Stewart. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah. Nobody likes a traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside.
Wilson outside. Goddess. Back to Wilson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line. Breanna Stewart picks one up.
Well, when you're guarding an inventive scorer like Wilson, it's always important to stay disciplined. Maybe next time, defense.
And the Aces call time here. Cloud with it. Pass to Burke. Cloud. Now here is Stewart. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket for a terrific assist. You know, they've done a lot of that today.
And you know, it's something we haven't seen much at the opposite end of the court.
Now here's Gardner. An easy 2 points on the layup.
They're scoring, not carloads, not van loads, boatloads, big boatloads of buckets at the rim today.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get that ball in close time after time.
Pass to Young. Goddess. Fader on the way. No good off front iron.
A big lead for them, both on the scoreboard and the rebounding column.
Well, rebounding has been a big key, asserting their will, and they've taken control.
Down low. Now Stokes. Here's Goddess. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line. That one on Misaman.
And the Aces selecting Asia Wilson with the first pick back in the 2018 draft. That was a franchise-changing moment.
Absolutely. Wilson has now won a few MVPs and multiple titles with the Aces, proving that when you add a generational player like Asia, it can change everything.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite the deficit.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Tim, right? I mean, another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
You got to force the issue when you're down, as you were saying.
That one, good for 2.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, they've come from inside the paint.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Lloyd. Here's Goddess. Misaman pulls it in.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Back to Cloud. Emma Misaman in the high post. Up top, Cloud. Misaman from deep. Pass to Phoebish. Back to Harrison. And there's the call on Parker Tyus. That is the first foul of the game.
Oh, committing fouls like that, Brian, that is not how you get back into the game.
That just looked like a frustration foul to me. It sort of sums up the game they're having in general.
They got to get their focus back.
Harrison sets a screen. Three-pointer, Natasha Cloud. And the Aces with possession. Pass to Goddess. The baseline J. It's hauled in by Harrison. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
And here's Burke. Cloud. Gray defending. Isabel Harrison on the wing. And here's Burke. Three-pointer, Natasha Cloud. The rebound by Goddess. The 8-footer, and she gets that one to go off the front iron.
Talk about a creative ball handler. Once Gray gets defenders off balance, it's over.
Pass to Burke. Cloud. And here's Harrison. She's guarded by Parker Tyus. Now Talbot. She tries for 3. The rebound by Asia Wilson. Goddess with the ball. Cloud picks her up. Here's Young. Parker Tyus. Over Harrison. Parker Tyus, good.
Nice find from Young. Her 6 feet height helps her get clean passes off. Gives her a great view of the court as well.
Pass to Misaman. Here's Burke. Guarded by Young. Natasha Cloud from outside. The rebound by Goddess. Gray right side. Wilson to the inside.
And that one's good. Goddess. This run really not doing them any good, coming as late as it has.
Yeah, but give them credit for showing the fight they're showing, Tim. It would have been real easy to just throw in the towel by now.
Yeah, but it's still going to be a loss, probably.
Loud outside. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
This game really a defining game for what they can do when they're playing at their best. Being here at home helps, but the execution anywhere was terrific.
And that'll wrap it up.
Elizabeth.
All right, so clearly the Aces and Liberty have become one of the biggest rivalries in the WNBA these last few years. So how has the energy been in the locker room leading up to this matchup?
You know, we've got a lot of vets on this team, and they've been keeping it chill. And that's been good for me because I was probably way too geeked when I first joined this organization. It was literally one of the first things that I did when I knew that I would be here. I went right to the schedule, just circle today's date. I still remember my mom and I texting back and forth in all caps when they were matching up in the finals a few years ago. Stewie! Asia! Jackie! Sam! Oh my goodness, I'm glad they're staying professional. Someone's got to.
So before you were even affiliated with one of these teams, did you have like a favorite moment between these two?
Oh, easy. Game 4, 2023 finals. Chelsea and Kia go down with injuries, and then it seems like all the momentum flipped. And then they hang around just long enough for Asia to take over. Oh! Sid Colson, a plus 17 in a 1-point win, and then she just makes this ridiculous behind-the-back dime on a fast break. Yes! That's basketball. That was a vibe.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm trying to go tit for tat. I'm treating like safety net. No strings attached. Alright, I'm outside. Where you at? Alright, I'm making my head mad. Yeah, when I'm in Miami, phone whip, go Panamera. On the ghetto, we treat bad. We make bad. I know she a savage. She recording it. Keep that bum from out our business, love. Yeah, keep your bum friends from out our business, please. Yeah, I get a flight right now for you and your friends and them. Yeah, trying to come introduce you to my city.
Dans le laboratoire, on fait pas de faute éliminatoire. Le cœur en fer comme Terminator, je les vois de loin comme les Miradors. Guette la taille de la jante, beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Le bracelet ça coûte une jambe et le prix d'une montre peut coûter un bras. Dans le laboratoire, on fait pas de faute éliminatoire. Le cœur en fer comme Terminator, je les vois de loin comme les Miradors. Guette la taille de la jante, beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Le bracelet ça coûte une jambe et le prix d'une montre peut coûter un bras. Je suis solide, si tu m'aimes, MMA, fort. Tu veux le feed, je suis dans le club, tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, je suis 800 d'or. Je connais le avant le fisc et tous les accords. Je les vois tourner tous autour de ma comme un chaise musicale. Comme si je fais 200 000 en vente digitale. Mon gros même ta meuf écoute la ligue. T'as peur de la quand je fais la fête. C'est toi qui penses, c'est moi qui. Tu penses que c'est l'entourage, mais c'est moi qui leak. Carré, je suis solide, si tu m'aimes, MMA, fort. Tu veux le feed, je suis dans le club, tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, je suis 800 d'or. Je connais le avant le fisc et tous les accords. Beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Parce que ça coûte une jambe, tout le monde peut coûter un bras. On fait pas de faute éliminatoire. J'ai cœur en fer comme Terminator. Je les vois de loin comme les Miradors. Je suis solide, si tu m'aimes, MMA, fort. Tu veux le feed, je suis dans le club, tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, je suis 800 d'or. Je connais le avant le fisc et tous les accords. Le terrain c'est pas que pour les footeux. On voit le ballon, on fait les arrêts. Frappe de Marais, frappe de Gareth Bale. Ce qui vous raconte m'a l'air douteux. Capirana dans un QU2. T'as prié Dieu pour que ça s'arrête. Ma gueule, d'où je viens, on mange les requins avec les arêtes. Dans le laboratoire, on fait pas de faute éliminatoire. Le cœur en fer comme Terminator. Je les vois de loin comme les Miradors. Guette la taille de la jante, beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Le bracelet ça coûte une jambe et le prix d'une montre peut coûter un bras.
You might
Will someone try? Open up your eyes. You must be blind if you can't see the gaping hole called reality. Wanna do it again? I'm gonna do it again. I wanna do it again. Come on, I'm gonna do it again. Hear me out. Terrified. Something ain't right. Here we go. If you make sure you're connected, the writing's on the wall. But if your mind's neglected, stumble you might fall, stumble you might fall. Stumble you might fall. If you make sure you're connected, the writing's on the wall. But if your mind's neglected, stumble you might fall, stumble you might fall.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. Moments away, it'll be the Las Vegas Aces going up against the Connecticut Sun. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. Well, guys, now with the new season underway, what kind of storylines have stood out to you so far?
Well, I've had my eye on which players have taken the next step. It's always intriguing to see who's going to be the future stars of this league.
And Brian, you know, for me, kind of similar, except I'm kind of looking at the teams, right, as opposed to the players. I want to see which organizations who have really stepped up, gotten off to hot starts, and who can sustain that for the entire season. Because you have to remember, it is a long season.
And let's check out what's coming up for the Las Vegas Aces. On Friday, the Washington Mystics coming to town, kicking off a homestand for them. And on Sunday, they're starting out on the road to play the Storm in Seattle.
And that game against the Sparks, that's a contest I'll keep my eye on. That's going to be game number 5 of the year. And, of course, want to get off to a fast start in the schedule.
Tip-off goes to Connecticut. Gray defending. On the money with a shot from the left block. Now the Aces with it. Bishop. No good with the triple. Gray defending. Now Nelson Adota. Here's Charles. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Doesn't mind the mid-range shot. Charles plays smart and will take what the defense gives her.
Wilson outside. Young. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. You've got to go right back to that shot.
A reliable interior scoring option, Charles plays with power and poise around the rim.
When we talk about consistently good franchises, the Sun are always in the conversation.
It's been 8 straight years of getting to at least the second round. 7 of those 8 years, a winning record. Despite a couple finals appearances, they're still looking for that first WNBA title.
Outside Charles.
Nelson Adota. She's guarded by Parker Tyus. Tina Charles for 3. No good. To the paint. Wilson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Chelsea Gray for 3. Nelson Adota with the rebound. And here are the Sun. For 3. Asia Wilson grabs the board.
Oh, man. That's one she'd like to have over.
To the inside. Bishop.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Nice find from Young. Her 6 feet height helps her get clean passes off. Gives her a great view of the court as well.
Outside Charles. Pass to Morrow.
Tried to step in and cut her off, but not quick enough.
Yeah, just one step late to get there and didn't establish position.
Just a tough play for that defender.
Rivers. And the 3 ball is good.
I'm not the biggest fan of that shot, but guess what? She had the space to get it off, so why not?
Wilson outside. And the layup is good.
Yeah, that's all that he can do. Wilson is so good at capitalizing inside, even when she's under duress.
Outside Charles. Rivers, guarded by Young. That one falls.
They'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can make.
Las Vegas trailing. Gray outside. Bishop. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
Consistently keeping her teammates involved and engaged. Gray's willingness to move the ball is contagious.
Pass to Nelson Adota. Charles. Here's Morrow. 4 on the clock. From the arc. The rebound by Asia Wilson. Gray outside. Wilson outside. Here's Parker Tyus. Pass to Gray. Launches a 3, and the aces another 3.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Here's Morrow. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Everyone grab a plate. Second chance buckets, they can make a big difference.
And here's Gray. Bishop. That 3 off the mark. Outside Charles. Nelson Adota. Pass to Charles. Shoots over Wilson. Charles no good.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open. They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Rivers. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the middle. Got a hand on it. Outside Charles. Pass to Nelson Adota. And here's Morrow. Great defending. Charles, no good.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Bishop. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, it might be a poor shooting performance for her, but luckily her teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Charles. The shot drops. Her shooting percentage improves, and she's 3 for 7 with that basket.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
All into her late 30s, Tina Charles continues to be one of the best scorers in the league.
I mean, it's just incredible how she's aged. Charles led the league in scoring during her 11th season in the WNBA.
Got the D worried about her inside and kicked it out for the open jump shot. Nice pass.
Gray defending. Pass to Charles. Nice defense from A'ja Wilson.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy, because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
It's good for her 4th bucket of the game. She's shooting 4 for 8.
She put that lead pass on a platter for her.
Connecticut trailing. Outside Charles. Nelson Adota. He's guarded by Parker Tyus. Pass to Charles. Wilson with the steal. Bishop. That's good, and it's A'ja Wilson with the assist.
They're passing the ball very crisply right now.
Their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Banked in off the glass.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Back to Gray. Pass to Wilson. Young. Shot on the wing. The rebound by Charles. And Connecticut has possession, trailing by 5. Inside. The 10-footer. It's good.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Aces on top, up 3. And we'll get the 2nd quarter underway on the other side of this break. Neither team able. And Connecticut has possession. 7-point differential. Pass to Allen. Now here's Hartley. Mabry. Yes, and it's Bria Hartley picking up the assist.
That is Mabry's biggest value to this team. The ability to spot up, knock down shots.
Bishop. Mabry covering. The Aces with another miss.
And here's the Sun.
Let's go with a 3. And another 3 for Connecticut.
You cannot give Mabry any breathing room from deep. She's an absolute sharpshooter.
Pass to Smith. Marshall grabs the board.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Here's Hartley. This one for 3. Her first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
Well, when you think about the best organization in the W, Las Vegas has to be near the top of the list.
I mean, no team has won more over the last 5 years, but also no one has invested more with their own dedicated practice facility, improved arena as well. The Aces are very serious about winning.
Marshall with the bucket.
Tremendous job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave her a little pump fake, and it opened it right up for her.
Gray outside. Pass to Lloyd. There's the triple. The Sun pull it in. Hartley outside. Takes the 3.
Gustafson with the rebound.
The Aces trailing. Here's Lloyd. Out to Gray. Down low. Here's Mabry. She's got 8. That one goes in for 2, making it look easy. Down 4 for 4.
Mixing it up inside. Mabry might be under 6 feet, but her toughness showing there.
And the Aces call time here. The Aces making a switch. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Shot to stop the run. The shot off that time. Here's Morrow. Guarded by Young. Morrow's shot is off. And here are the Aces now. They trail by 3. Count that one.
And Gray getting it done on the inside. Like seeing her be so aggressive, looking to score from that spot in the court.
Nelson Adota, covered by Smith. Pass to Nelson Adota. Inside, shoots in deep. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And if they don't start showing some aggression, things are just going to get worse.
To the inside, Bishop. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
You know, that is right where they wanted to get that ball.
Outside Charles. Pass to Mabry. Shot pocket 6. Gray defending. Offline with the 3. And it's the Aces with the ball. Lloyd. Gray outside. The 3-pointer is on target.
That gets her going here in the second quarter after hitting 2 from long range in the first.
The Sun trailing. Pass to Charles. Outside for Mabry. And here's Morrow. No good from outside. Got the defender off her feet with the pump fake, but just couldn't knock it down. Bishop. Rebound Marina Mabry.
She is going to buy herself a ticket to the bench if she keeps shooting like she has this quarter so far.
Pass to Charles. Shoots over Young. Charles, shot's good.
Piling up the buckets, post moves, 3-pointers, jumpers. You know, Charles can score in so many different ways, it's so hard to stop.
Gray, left side. And the rebound goes to the Suns. Now Morrow. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
Great communication between teammates there.
Gray outside. Bishop, guarded by Charles. Lloyd from long range. And that's collected by Tina Charles.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Bishop, guarded by Charles. There's Jewel Lloyd with the 3. And that's collected by Tina Charles. And for Jackie Young, it was not an easy start to her WNBA career.
Yeah, she goes first overall in 2019, high expectations. She shot just 32% in that rookie year, but things really clicked for her in year 4, 2022. Young winning most improved player, and of course, that 22 season, Aces, her team winning the championship.
No points on that miss. Puts her at 7 for 13 from the floor.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the interior. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both teams on the glass.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. So it's both teams making substitutions here. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Rebound, Tina Charles.
She certainly has not been at her best this quarter, to say the least.
Charles the screen to the middle. Yes, indeed, it is good. That's her 8th make against 14 attempts.
I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
That might make the defense even worse, but that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed from right around the rim.
Wilson outside to the left side wing. Stolen by Tina Charles. To the paint. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
They're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
Basket counts.
You know, they started the game shooting well from outside. I'm a bit surprised they haven't continued to test the hot hand from out there.
Yeah, test the hot hand. You're right. I say strap some wings on that basketball and let those triples fly.
With the fadeaway. That misses off the backboard.
Anyways, that was a nice try to create some space for herself with the fadeaway.
And that does it for the first half of play. Sun ahead, up 6. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway. Really an incredible game from Tina Charles.
Sheer dominance in the post by her so far, just tearing them to shreds when she gets the ball inside.
And getting it to her is the only hard part, because once she's got the rock, she's automatic.
The Aces trailing. Gray outside. Bishop. The Sun pull it in.
Nearly got a finger to that shot on the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
Back to Gray. Ball stolen. To the middle. A nice shot by Morrow.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Monumental move in the WNBA. Jewel Lloyd joining the Aces.
Well, Las Vegas moving Kelsey Plum to LA in a 3-team deal, netting Lloyd. What a huge move for an organization that isn't scared to swing for the fences. I love going after a star like Jewel Lloyd.
Charles in the post. She's guarded by Wilson. And it's the Aces with the ball. To the inside. Bishop. The shot's good.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
The Sun with the lead.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now.
Pass to Morrow.
No good with the layup.
Still cold from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Parker Tyus, good.
Another good pass. Impressive offensive execution from them.
Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance. 4 straight field goals made off an assist.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. 6 to shoot. Rivers. The three-pointer, no good.
And offensively, 1 for 5. A slow start here in the second half.
The score now all even.
Good shot for her there, but it's strange that she's not calling for the ball today like she normally does. She has to do more if her team wants to pull ahead.
Pass to Morrow.
Rivers. And again, Connecticut no good. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
And now we see them really working it inside.
Yeah, getting quality looks around the rim. That's fueling this run.
Timeout called, the Sun.
Rivers. And again, Connecticut no good.
You know, you watch her, and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
Good on the triple.
A big-time offensive talent who can score points from all over the floor. Gray can punish defenses from deep.
Knocks it loose. And now the Aces on the break. Bishop. Yes. Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Rivers. They can't stop the run with that one.
She's not exactly killing them from deep. I mean, she had 1 3 ball in the first half, yes, but still none here in the second. It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And the Sun call time here.
Connecticut trailing. Gray defending. 11 feet out, and she hits it.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Young. Parker ties the screen.
And Jackie Young, good for 3.
Well, this run has really widened the gap in the game. They are way out in front.
This has been a back-breaking run, really exposing the weakness in their defense.
And right before the 2025 WNBA season, Chelsea Gray won Finals MVP of the new 3-on-3 league.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch that 3-on-3 league. Gray playing during the offseason, adding another title to her resume. She's got gold in the games, a few titles in the WNBA as well for good measure.
Jackie Young on the wing.
Wilson. Lays it up and banks it in.
An even stronger second half. tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Oh, they're in the zone right now, and that bucket looks about, what, 10 feet wide for them right now?
Man.
Outside Charles. Off target from three-point range.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass.
It certainly wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap.
Over to the left wing. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Young. Inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
The more touches she gets, the more the lead grows.
And here's Connecticut. Rivers, guarded by Young. 5 to shoot. Tina Charles for three. Again, Tina Charles missing.
Something has gone wrong with her this quarter. She's going to have to get it together.
Wilson with the buckets.
They came out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Pass to Morrow. Now here's Charles. She's guarded by Wilson. Looking to end the run. And the layup good by Charles.
The defense on her has to be airtight, guys, and that was far from it.
Wilson outside. Outside Young. Bishop. That's in, coming off an assist from Jackie Young.
Coming into the league as a great passer, Young has that radar on her, knowing where everyone is on the court.
And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, is the good idea, the right idea.
Two-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lindsay Allen for three.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside. They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Marina Mabrey for three. Doesn't go for her. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Aces ahead, running away with this one. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break. And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Pass to Allen. Now here's Mabrey. Misses the three. Now here is Lloyd. She's guarded by Hartley. Jackie Young from outside, and she's good on the three ball.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from beyond the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get going, then you're in trouble because they can hit even when they're well defended.
Marina Mabrey for three. Yes, and it's Bria Hartley picking up the assist.
Yeah, she certainly is not the one to blame for them being in the hole today. She's been right on the money.
One thing we can all agree on, it's great to see the WNBA continue to expand.
Yeah, the Bay Area finally got a team, and they followed that up quickly by announcing teams in Toronto and Portland.
And remember, too, 3 more teams are coming after those 2 in Toronto and Portland. And beyond those 3 teams that they're going to add, the league got so many bids from pretty much everywhere in this country and in Canada as well.
Well, despite her ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options.
soft touch off the glass.
Coaches love Bria Hartley on their team, and you're seeing why. She's not afraid to mix it up down low, and she's truly a one who plays the game hard.
Lloyd from long range cans it from downtown.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
Marina Mabrey for three. Drills the three-pointer.
With that three, her second of the half, she's equaled her total from before the break.
Outside Young. Shoots it. A rebound by Hartley. The Sun really having a tough go here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Fires for three, and that's a foul called on Allen. That is her first foul of the game.
Working off ball, Hartley scores it. Nice setup from the teammates, and it's the point guard using the pass this time.
Outside Lloyd. Bishop. And good as it snugs right down through the net.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front. And it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Pass to Lloyd. Young. Here's Parker Tyus. That's in, coming off an assist from Jackie Young.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Hartley with it. Marina Mabrey for three. Alyssa Smith grabs the miss. And here are the aces now. Pass to Young. Back to Lloyd. Left side, Parker Tyus. Young. She's covered by Allen. Screen by Smith. Shot clock at three. Two open that time. Made it look easy.
And guys, her consistent shooting, it's helped them take this lead.
Back to Hartley. Pass to Mabrey. Shoots the three. Drops in the tray.
12 straight points off the three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days. How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
It's been a lot of fun to watch. Last five makes, all five from long range.
And the defense hasn't pressed up to deny it. They're hanging back, and they're getting picked apart.
Pressure the ball, pressure something. A great feed, and that assist, yeah, it gives her a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player. Able to get it done in every single area.
Marina Mabrey for three. It's hauled in by the aces. Bishop, Mabrey covering. Pass to Young. Here's the three. And that one coming off an assist by Cheyenne Parker Tyus.
Usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
Marina Mabrey for three. Gets it to go from downtown.
Oh, she has really stepped it up this quarter. It looks like she's determined to get them out of this hole all by herself.
Parker ties the screen. Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Pass to Allen. Here's Mabrey. Launches it, and another three for Connecticut.
She has a lot of points from long range this half. She's taking advantage of a tired defense.
Inside. Now Young. Smith, guarded by Charles. And there's the 3-second violation. So both teams making some changes here.
Outside Mabry. There's the three. Drains the three-pointer.
She has been fantastic this quarter, and it's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the opponent's lead right here.
Pass to Young. It's in. Basket number 6 for her thus far. She has missed only 2 shots from the floor.
And after a scoreless first half, she's come to life here in the second half.
It's Marina Mabry with the drive. Good.
Well, despite the play of the team, she has done exceptionally well here.
Here's Las Vegas. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Outside Young. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Sun.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. Maybe that's why she missed.
Here's Mabry. Off the mark, had a chance there to trim it to single digits. To the middle, Bishop, good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
The vision Gray has on the floor is exceptional, spots an opening and picks up the assist.
Now here's Mabry. To the paint, Nelson Adota, and she banks in the layup.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this one around. She has to take charge. She's been a little hesitant to pull the trigger. I don't know why.
To the inside. Parker Tyus, good.
She made that pass to a spot and let her teammate run right into it. That is how you distribute the basketball.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And if you leave anyone that wide open, you're just asking them to punish you, and they did there.
To the middle. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Nice accurate pass right into the middle.
And here's Mabry. That one goes. Count it.
Well, you see her play tonight, and a night like tonight for Mabry, it's why she's in the league, to score and score in bunches.
With the shot, and again, it's Las Vegas.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Out to Charles. Nice defense from Asia Wilson. And here are the Aces now, leading by 12. Now here's Parker Tyus. She's guarded closely. Clock at 6. Chelsea Gray for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Basket counts and 1. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Anissa Mora, shooting 1.
Outside Lloyd. Pass to Evans. Here's the floater. The Sun pull it in. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. And they came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
They really did show some mental fortitude. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
Put limes through S's, yeah, I keep them. Quiet complaints, cause I don't.
Tina Charles has been around the league and is such a reliable and consistent player. What was it like going head-to-head against her on the court?
Man, it was a challenge. Absolutely. She's big, but she shoots like a guard and can pretty much hit from anywhere, and it's hard to defend players like that. I think I did a good job overall.
Agreed. What do you take away from matches like this against some of the league's greatest players?
Well, it's a delicate balance of staying true to your game and what you do best on the court, but also paying attention in real time to the little things players like Tina does during a game that can actually help you grow.
You were all over the floor tonight, as evidenced by the stat sheet. Congrats on the first triple-double of your career. Is it safe to say that we can expect more in the near future?
I think I've gotten really comfortable with being more than a scorer. I like facilitating and snagging rebounds to get us that second chance opportunity or get us out in transition. I like to do it all, so yeah, that's a safe bet.
Not taking anything away from your accomplishment, but
Need 'em, had to silence the voices, control, alt, delete them, stuck to the code when would cheat 'em. I was on campus barely eating, nobody could tell physique was deceiving. I can make failure look like an achievement with pain in my lyrics. We're always relieving. Shift work at all my days repeated. Observing, reporting, plotting and scheming until I got out. Focused until I got out. Had now and forever on blast the day I got out. I say I got out. That life was my prison. They need the real thing to figure it out. That's what I'm about. Her figure, her mental, her morals, her mouth. Figures were hidden to me through women to figure it out. Fluid, there's never a drought. So much on your shoulders, you got so much on your mind. Wanna smooth it over, but you always on your grind. Stop taking advantage, start taking your time. You can use the peace of mind. So much on your shoulders, you got so much on your mind. Can't use the peace of mind. Stop taking advantage, better start taking your time. Can't use the peace of mind.
Shut your mouth, punk. Hit ya with the punk tactics. 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 Hit ya with the hard punk tactics. Bankrolls come straight for the assets. No games, no throw, won't pass it. Pick you up, spit you out like Jurassic. Oh, no for the rigmarole, we kick pros. Stub toes, I suppose you might know. Hit the block, then you flock. Time's up, now your body get spicy like pepper. 1-2-stepper, laid back, motivated, money go getter. Never felt better. Write me love letters. Megadeth tether. Get over here like Scorpion. Put you to sleep. Should I assist you, or do you get the picture? If you don't budge, I'm gonna have to hit you. Hit ya with the punk tactics. 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 Yo, the lace is loose and fist tight. I never lose if sun up and up all night. If I'm gonna do it, then I'm gonna do it right. A to the R to the A to the E. What you think? I'm a state G. H is for hot, cause that's what I be. IJK, I'm cold like Slurpee. Ooh, I drop bombs. I was born with the brains and the brawn. I am the king, and you're just a pawn. Who's got the high ground now, Obi-Wan? Alphabet rhymes like chicken noodle soup. Two-door beamer, pick you up in the coop. Shooting for the hoop, Jiggy on the loose. Shark men Outstanding. Girl, you knock me up. Exciting. You make me wanna shout.
Girl, you looking sweet tonight. You find it every day, girl. Wish that I could love you right in a special way, girl. You light my fire. I feel so lucky now to have you all along, girl. I really love the way you love, girl. Forever I'll be yours, baby. You blow my mind, baby. I'm so alive, baby. My mind, baby. You blow my mind, baby. Baby, light my fire. I feel alive, baby. You blow my mind. I'm satisfied. So